into streaming more by 2021.
Oh, good.
It's something I've always had a bit of an interest in.
It's pretty funny though.
That's actually really. Where's Stream Elements? Sorry, I'm just getting stuff set up.
How do you think? Not a big deal. I got time.
Yeah, what have you been up to in quarantine, though? I'm actually curious because it seems like everyone's
It's,
just trying to.
I've just been chilling. I've been working out again, playing some Melee. It's been pretty standard. Nothing crazy, honestly. I've been lucky. I haven't really been impacted as hard as a lot of people, so it's been nice.
Okay, change the header to Phil. Yeah, with me, actually, it's been very interesting. I've been busy with actually majoring in sociology right now in college,
Mm.
and then I am also I found a Get in the Box too, and then I also helped out seed this entire tournament.
Okay, cool.
So I've been doing a lot of that too, but it's been nice to kind of get a bit more exposed to the community. All right,
Mm-hmm.
you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
I like running it at half speed if that's okay.
Go ahead. It's only 5 minutes. Yeah, just turn up the volume, otherwise that's just
Yeah.
okay. So you went in there, grab. Interesting. Okay. What? Why did you go into the grab after? Were you worried about getting shot on a shield?
Which part? Just my nair and grab.
When you narrowed into grab, were you worried about getting shot on a shield? Or did you think he would just shield because of the jab segment after? What do you think was going to happen after?
I was thinking since he was shielding, he'd try to probably do an aerial out, and you see he jumps too.
Okay.
Like you see, Toph, he actually was in jump squad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think he might have been able to shine out shield you there, so be careful. You were
Okay.
like right on him. He could have so if he could have like got a reversal off that. You gotta be careful. You might. I think the thing is that Nair a lot of times it's so negative that like it's so low on negative that a lot of times you can still get your shield up in time. So, but just something to be aware of. But
Do
he
you
picked.
think?
I mean, you. Well, go ahead.
Do you think it'd be better just like to wait for them to do something instead of just instantly optioning to grab every time?
Yeah, just be careful because foxes that are good at shining a shield will just shine a shield that. I mean, like I don't know, Toph can definitely do it. He didn't do it there, but be careful. You could definitely got shine a shield.
Yeah, like good foxes, like really top level foxes, will start doing that.
Yeah, they're just gonna shine a shield. Like he nared out a shield, right? Which you won, but shine out a shield would have definitely beat that.
Yeah.
But it worked, so hey, power to you. And if they're gonna give it to you, they're gonna give it to you.
This is something I've been trying to be more aware of. So when they do the slide off like this,
Mm-hmm.
remembering to not always have my back turned because I give him the space,
Okay.
and if I way dash back, he does this rising.
If you want to just way dash back instead of the knee.
Yeah, just like instead of even commit to this knee, just like way dash in to take the space that's there.
Mm-hmm.
Because worst case scenario, he actually sweet spots to ledge, and it creates
Yeah.
kind of a ledge dash scenario.
Yeah.
But if he does like something like this, like a rising drill, I can probably get up there and shield it, or if I don't have enough time to shield it, Umar's in chat right now.
What's up, Umar? You could have definitely like I do this drill sometimes. You can definitely get need for it. So it's something to be aware of. Like you said though, it's kind of like a toss up because if he goes to the ledge, then you kind of put your crowding the ledge right, and he can ledge dash, so you have to deal with like a mix up where he's invincible. But if they do an aerial, then you can kill them. So
Yeah, like
it puts you in a weird spot.
Yeah, it's like especially at like 0 to if he's at around like 10 or 20%, you could probably commit with the knee. But like he's at 0 right here. Like I down throw him at like 0.
Yeah.
It's just better just to hold your ground and hold the space that you have. Really.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you back air, pretty safe. Yeah, jab interrupts. Okay, cool. Interesting. You went for go back. So you go back. Can you go back? I just want to see the situation again. So you jab, and then you thought, okay, yeah, you tried to force a shield.
Do you think it was bad on my part to just opt for the knee here, or is it just like a really good upset shot of shield by Tobin? I'm not sure.
I mean, it might have been a good. It looks like he just reacted to it, right? It looks like he reacted to your jump. So I guess it's something to know that people can react to it, right? So maybe you have to condition more before you put it out there.
Like, you think I should just like
I mean,
just stand and jab?
you could have gone like the thing is you could have got shield grabbed if you had gone through the whole jab sequence, right?
Yeah.
So you could have done the 2 jabs and then you could have dashed away. right? Once you saw their shield come up, and see if you could have baited something out, then come back. You know.
Yeah, so like pretty much like a max spaced aerial or max spaced jab, and then just like dash away to see how they react. Is
Yeah,
that like
exactly. And then you freeze him. Maybe he stays in shield, and you can still grab him, or he acts out and you punish it with you whiff punish it, whatever he acts out with.
yeah, because that's something I've been getting better with recently. Like a bit off topic, but like on the regular set, because I actually self analyzed that last night, and that
Mm-hmm.
was like the big thing is that I get the correct spacing on his shield, but I dash away too far. Like I'd give him
Yeah,
way too much
that's
space.
super common. That's like super common. A lot of people don't space correctly for whiff punishes, right? That's like
Yeah,
super common.
yeah, and that's like the main thing I've been trying to get better at is just like when I do properly space the aerial, I still command the space that I have instead of just giving him free
Yeah,
stage for
exactly.
free.
Because the thing is, like, you have to space your whiff, like your dash, as far as the furthest threat range, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people overcompensate that space, right? So because they're afraid of getting hit, but like you only need to go as far as the furthest reaching move in that space. So it's just more about being confident in that little area. But it's scary because people don't want to get hit. So
Oh yeah,
it's super common for people to overextend, like to go a little too far out. So
yeah. I've been the good thing is Uncle Punch actually has like I actually been doing a little bit just like spacing on shield
yeah,
pretty
it has
much.
like
So like
you can act out.
yeah, so like I could probably just literally just do this without smash out of shield because there is an option for it.
Yeah, exactly. I think that knee thing is more of those things like that nair option and that knee option that you picked. I think those are more options once you have a better idea of how Toph acts out of shield.
So like
Because like
he's
once
more reaction right now.
yeah, like right now, like you don't really know what Toph likes to do. So I think those options represent more like maybe later on when you get an idea, okay, well, this is what he does in shield. So like now you feel more comfortable mixing up on him, right? But like right now, you're opting for options that are like without an understanding yet of what he's looking for.
Yeah. So let's just go back to the outside out of shield situation again. Because yeah, because I will say this is like the first time I think I've ever played Toph.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't know what he's looking for yet. So like the safer approach is until you get an understanding of when he likes to do what, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just thought you didn't know he was gonna cross up there, so you shield grab.
Yeah.
He fucks up. There. Back here.
I think right here I give him a way too much space. I think
Yeah, I think so too.
because this is a common habit too. I was analyzing matches with Trey too, and he mentioned this. So like this is good. This is all pretty good right here. I dropped down and got out of here, but dashing
Right
away
here,
like.
yeah, you could probably stop. Like, yeah, you could probably keep it a little tighter, right?
Do you think I could just like turn around up air or just like even just do
Yeah,
like
up
an
air
air?
would have been fine. You could have up aired. You could have just dash danced in that space because like what are you afraid of him doing off the platform there? Like what's on your mind?
It's like it's not really much to be afraid about, really, if you think about it.
Yeah, are you
Like,
afraid of him coming off with a nair? Are you afraid of him just shield dropping down? Like what scenario makes you go to that space?
I mean, probably like shield drop drill,
Mhm.
or run or like a run off bear, like he runs
Okay.
off the platform in
So then
bears.
you find that like so if your mind's like that, you space as far as you need to for those options, right?
Yeah,
So like let your mind be like, okay, well, I'm afraid of these options. What's the space that I need to be in so that I'll be right outside that range so you keep your spacing tight.
yeah. Like I also like short hop nair from the platform is another thing too.
Yeah,
But
like
like
he could have covered more space with that, right?
yeah, because like in this sort of scenario right here, you see my mouse by the way. Actually, you see me like
Yeah, I
point.
can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he can like go over and probably do like an overshot nair around like
Yeah, he definitely can.
this ish type of range. So,
So like
like
yeah. Mhm.
like you think it'd be better just like do like short hop up airs like the knees in place like I mentioned before too, just like kind of command the
I
space
think
that's there.
the up air is good. It will give you a lot more space to go through and you can potentially counterattack the nair off the platform and then you'll be further enough back so you don't have to deal with the um like the shield drop option, right? So I think and you get to maintain your space. So I think that's a pretty solid option, especially again when you're playing like your feel out stock,
Yeah,
right? You don't know what he likes to do off the platform yet.
yeah,
Okay,
and he
so he
did.
does in there. He does in there, right? You don't know like what he likes to look for yet.
Yeah, it's like he does that nair, but and it's kind of what we talked about though, and he was like it
Yeah,
was an undershot one too.
yeah, and like now, like you say, like you were just talking about, right? Like you gave up probably more space than you needed to. Like you kind of gave him more. I think like you gave him a little more space, right? And now he's like closer to center.
Yeah, let's see when I jumped. Let's see when I jumped back real quick how much space I gave. So I'm right
Yeah,
here, And then let's see, because this is about so he lands about here, and I'm about that. That's like still I can literally hold that space and throw out like nairs and knees in place, or even the up air.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I think even the back of that you did had a potential to losing to the nair if he had jumped over.
Do you think I would have lost in air battle anyway if I did
If
that?
he, I think the way it was spaced, I think he might have gotten over you.
Okay,
So you like occupied the space, but I don't think it's like I think you did it a little too preemptively.
okay. So like wait for him to commit pretty much.
Yeah, I think you didn't need to do it. I think you went through the sequence a little too fast. I think you needed to give him a little bit more time to be in that space.
That's another situation I've been getting better at. Is just like remembering like when you're commanding space or whatever. Wait for your opponent to
Yeah,
commit
yeah,
before you do something because they're waiting for you to show your cards pretty much, and you're waiting for them.
yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah.
I probably meant to
Okay.
short hop after that.
Guys, got the
That
grab.
club.
That happens to everybody.
Yep.
Knee, jab interrupt. Okay. Didn't need a shield too, I don't think. That's like a okay. Yeah. That's an interesting spot. When you get hit by the shield, it's like, or when they cross you up there, it's like, are you going to dash away? Are you gonna bear? Like, what are you gonna? So
That's
he kind of
something.
that's
No,
a that's an
you
interesting
know.
spot to be in. No, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
That's something I've always actually struggled with, to be honest, when they do this sort of full hop over, because what I always fear when I'm in shield right here is that when they get over here, they just do the full hop, like the full hop, empty hop grab, and just grab me out. That happens a lot
Mm-hmm.
of times.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or they do this sort of situation where they full hop cross up and wait for me to
Yeah.
action out, and I
And then
drop
if you
shield.
and you if yeah, and if you move out, you can get nared. If you stay still, you can get grabbed. It's a tough situation to be in.
Yeah, and this is another tendency too. Like I'm just pointing out little tendencies I have.
Yeah.
I drop shield that burns frames. I have to remember just to see. I've been learning just to C stick jump, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
C stick jump or just wait dash shield without dropping the actual shield itself. Because let's see what I tried. Oh shit. Because let's see what I tried doing on that back air situation.
I think you just move. Oh, you drop shield, and then you didn't do anything. You had something on your mind.
Yep, but that's just another detail. It's just like
Yeah.
drop shield.
Oh, okay. Bear, are you dead? No. Oh, okay. My fault.
I was actually surprised in tournament. Actually, I was really surprised I killed.
I actually thought you were gonna live.
No, I literally like in match. I was like, oh shit, that killed. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I guess you were at the top, closer to the top platform than I get. I don't know. That was just yeah. I'm surprised. Falcon's so heavy. Okay, up
Oh,
here.
that's something Traplord told me.
What did he say?
So grab is good, but here's the thing: I rushed the tech right here.
You have to wait a little bit.
Yeah, you have to wait.
You had a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, because he did neutral get up. So
Yeah.
I don't need to rush that.
Yeah. Nice dash. That's oh, you had it. You had it. You just had it. I don't know. You had it right there. You baited it out and everything. You just had him. And then you did an extra dash or wave dash. You did
All right,
something.
play dash back.
Oh yeah, you just did a dash. I don't think you thought you had enough time.
Yeah, it's grabbable, really.
Yeah, yeah. You just didn't look like you had enough because that's a grab, but there you got him.
Yeah, is that sort of just like the spacing situation too? Just like to always watch your opponent in those sort of little details.
I think yeah. I think you just like you overcomplicated it in whatever like you must have overcomplicated it in your mind because like you could just needed to go grab him. You just like did an extra. You did some actions that like killed the frames that you would have like that you yeah. It's like you could have just got it. You had to just shoot in, but like you did an extra way dash and then you did an extra dash and by then the window was closed. So it looked
Yeah.
like you just overcomplicated it in your head
Okay.
in that moment.
Yeah, just keep it
Because
in.
your dash dance like you did what you did the thing you weren't ready to punish.
Okay. So just like keep it simple too. Like when this
Yeah,
happens, like
yeah,
just go out and grab if you're commanding the space and he
yeah.
gives you the
I,
opening.
I'd say one thing is that a lot. It's like it's better to be decisive than wrong than indecisive. Because when you're indecisive, you don't learn anything. You don't get it. You like so now you got no interaction, right?
Yeah,
Versus
I
like
get nothing.
if you are like if you did it and you just fuck up, you're like, damn, I should have done this next time, right? But like with this, it's like you don't even get the chance to really acknowledge what like you because you didn't do anything, right?
Yeah,
So it's like better,
it resets the entire situation pretty much.
yeah, exactly. So like better if like better to just go for it and then be like, damn it, that wasn't it, or like, oh, that was it, than to just not do anything.
Yeah, it's like it's better just to commit and try it.
Yeah, just commit and try because you'll get way more information if you just do the thing that you're gonna do. But like being indecisive is way worse.
So it's like it would have been better just to throw out the grab and see what
Yeah, and if you're
happens.
wrong, you're like, damn, I was actually wrong there, huh? Okay, I needed to make that a little tighter.
Yeah, and
Versus if
even
you, yeah,
even after look at this,
yeah. So it's
I
just like
dashed
you
back
reset.
completely.
Yeah,
And
a
look
lot of
at
it like it's kind of
the
something you already
space.
noticed, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
it's a
you're
lot
already
of
kind of aware of it. You're giving them a lot of space.
yeah. But it's like, I mean, this whole entire space, if I don't do this empty hop here, I mean, it's the same thing. I can literally run up grab him pretty much.
Yeah,
And then, I commit. How far away was this nair? That's pretty damn far. It's react the ball pretty much.
yeah.
Because if I fade it back a little bit to where you get tip nair.
You probably could have got a space, but you went really close to him.
Yeah. Until
Yeah.
Floyd just reacted to it at that point.
Yeah, it was too. You didn't. Yeah.
Because, like, you pretty much want to get, like, the feet, pretty much. Like, the feet,
Yeah.
Falcons
You want to.
there.
It's really the tip of it is actually really hard to punish, especially when you have the jabs to protect you after, and the fact that you have good dash speed.
Yeah, so it's like you can pretty much, like, if they, like, do any sort of, like, out-centric grab afterwards, too, that's, like,
Yeah, exactly.
you can literally dash dance grab, dash dance knee. You can do so much shit out of that.
Mm-hmm. But that's like it's like you go from being like it's like you have a moment where you're indecisive, but then like I feel like then you kind of felt like you needed to force an interaction and needed something that wasn't very good, right?
Yeah. It's like scrambling pretty much. Like you start to force things. It's like it's just better.
Yeah.
Let's see. After that punish, let's see. So he outsmashed me twice. Yeah, actually 3 times.
Yeah, he didn't space that. His shine spacing was off. Yeah, so you got that hit almost there. Okay, you got the grab.
I'm really.
I'm sure that's not what you were looking for.
I've been thinking about these situations a lot lately of actually down throwing a lot more 100%.
Okay.
It's something I'm still kind of experimenting with, but I also the full hop out there was not intentional.
Yeah, I figured that.
It's the same. It's the same thing as like I said before. You have to wait for the tech to end.
Yeah,
I got the up air, but it was a full hop.
Okay.
Good short by him.
Yeah, that's a good mid short.
Was there really much I can do on this sort of ledge dash, or not really?
Yeah. Well, I think you did the bear too early. You did it too early. So then, like, you had to like you kind of like you weren't really. He was still like on the ledge, and you had already bared. So like the spacing you wanted to get to, you needed to move a little bit farther before you put that out because you want to get to the edge of the ledge dash invincibility, right?
I'm already committed, and he hasn't even snapped ledge yet.
Yeah, you already did your action, so you were kind of like at that point you're already in a bad spot.
So that's just like another thing to keep in mind. Just like even in like a shortened situation, just like you don't need to react instantly and like wait to see what he does at ledge first.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to do like you always got to be kind of aware of like your preemptive choices. Like, so, everybody does that. Things that they just like, their comfort, like a comfort zone. But like, just like that's like, I think that's like an eternal rhythm thing. Like, you just kind of did it because like that's like an action happened and then you went to your next action. So just like again, like you said, just be more aware of like your opponent's doing.
Mm-hmm.
You probably just rushed it a little bit because like what you did wasn't bad, but the timing you did it was like a little off. You probably need to be spaced a little bit more outside, but it wasn't like the option. It was like when you did it.
Maybe do like a dash before then, even.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he's still like probably invincible at the time too.
Yeah, and then and again, like Toph pretty good ledge dashes, so you kind of just like you just until he shows you otherwise. Like, well, I guess you have like, yeah, no, his ledge dashes are pretty good. So I would just be at the edge of that space, the edge of that threat zone, and then I just go from there.
Yeah,
I just can see that I missed the edge guard, and then I go for the next step.
Yeah, And that's one thing Umar actually has told me too. If Umar's still in chat right now, is that like even if you fuck up the situation like I did here,
Hmm.
you don't need to scramble. Just go to the next step, pretty
Yeah,
much.
just go to the next option, right? Because it's already over.
Yeah, it's like you don't need to dwell on it because if you start forcing those sort of interactions, you just dig yourself more and more into a deep hole.
It's like the one thing. This is Phil thing I heard from Phil Jackson, but you don't want to you don't want to compound mistakes, right? So you miss
Oh
the
yeah,
edge guard, but then because you miss the edge guard, then you try to do something else, and then you get punished for that, right? So you go from a situation where we would just be neutral to all of a sudden losing, right?
yeah.
And then I think you spaced here. You're not in the best spot. I think when you tried to hit him when you get back aired, you're in a pretty tight spot.
Okay, so let's see.
You get back aired.
Do you think this is good right here to just kind of have the space right here?
I think you shouldn't have challenged. I think you had to hold that. I think you just had to hold shield there.
Hold shield or even just like reset and go back
Yeah.
to ledge?
Yeah, reset. Because like you can also if he bears, you can let him push you back to ledge or whatever. Then you'll just snap, or you can go back to ledge on your own.
Yeah, way dash back.
Yeah, maybe you had already decided to jump out, but like I think he had a pretty good spot. You had to just kind of respect it.
Yeah, he committed
You're not.
first before he committed first before me, but I'm just way too late on it.
Yeah, you're way too late.
It'd be better just to shield.
Yeah, you should have shielded for sure.
Yeah, yeah, like shield. I mean, so see, did I even drop like? I want to see real quick on that. I dropped shield again, but let's see. The Falcons jump cost 4 frames. I just want to see, and then I've been pulling up. I'm gonna get Smashboards real quick. The Falcon frame data stuff because I actually have been looking at this stuff a lot more. Where's up air right now? Up air is. I love Falcon Dash Attack to this day. Up air is comes out frame 6. So let's just hypothetically think this real quick. So if you take out the drop shield portion, so Falcon jump squad 4 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'd be in the air at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I would got it would have gotten beaten or even traded
Yeah.
if I had done
Yeah.
it. And that's like frame perfect too. So it's like it's another thing to keep in mind.
Hmm.
So it would have been just better just to shield away dash back.
Yeah, just take it. Like it's such a bad position. Unless you have a hard read, you don't need to play that hand. You just reset.
Yeah. I'm
You
good
just
with this. I'm good with this FB right here. Is like you really just like want to make him work for it.
Yeah,
So
it's
then
fine.
he covers it.
It's, this is a tough spot to be in, closing the stock out. It's fine. Yeah, I like you try to space the knee on the second one. There, clip.
This is just like another thing when am I in jump squat here? I think no, I just landed. I have to remember just to hold down the gray stick, just like after every aerial.
Yeah. Do you get Sakurai angled here? Like, you can't. Isn't it hard? You can't CC it or whatever and get shined.
Yeah.
Oh, you also wait. Go back. What percent were you at when you got? Oh yeah, take that down.
Yeah.
You know, you already know that.
I'm good at ACIing it down, but I'm not good at actually doing the tech.
Oh yeah, got to. Yeah,
Um, I
I think that stops working at. Has it like 23%?
I do have a notepad. Give me a sec. I have a second notepad. I have a second notepad window up. I do.
I think it's 20. I want to say 23. I could be wrong though.
In another analysis I did, I actually do have that. Like I probably can find it.
But it's yeah.
I have to find it. Give me a sec because I did look. I actually looked this over at some point.
Yeah, it's good.
Is because I really this is like such good information too. But
Yeah, it's tough. Is like one of the hard things about melee is that you have to take all this nuanced information, but it's like you'll learn something, but you have to take this nuanced information and then also have it, apply it at the same time. Like it's not enough to just know. You also have to train yourself to like recognize the situations. It's tricky.
yeah, I'll look it up later. But I think I probably do have it saved in a notepad somewhere where I actually
Yeah, yeah.
I did have the percent too, and it's like It's like if you actually, it's like crazy where V canceling actually is good. Like it gives you like an extra 5% if you V cancel this.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I could just tack it down. And I know you can mash grab too in time for
Yeah, you get. I
twice.
get. Johnny does it to me all the time. That's why I know. I think I have an idea where the percent is. It actually makes
Yes.
Falcon kind of annoying under 23, under 20.
Yeah, every time I like see you and Johnny play, like he hits a lot of that technical stuff, like
Yeah,
really big.
it's annoying.
Do you think that could have been? I dropped you. Do you think this all could have been grabbable back here?
So you can't if the up air is done correctly, it beats the shield grab.
Okay.
You can test it though, but yeah, it beats the shield grab if it's done correctly.
And he did
There,
shine too afterwards.
and you got the up air, you got the grab. All right, this is just this is just the stuff you got to hit on your own. Okay, so you just off, you just missed it. I don't know what the nair was, but the bear hits.
I probably meant to pivot this.
Yeah. You probably that makes sense.
So I usually don't like. I pretty much try not to John too much at all, but this controller actually struggles with pivoting.
That's fair. I mean, it's controller
Um,
based.
it's actually I diagnosed this. I think it's called the potentiometers on this controller. They are off. I cannot pivot on this controller. I've tried like constantly, and I've used literally other controllers that have snapback, and they have better pivots in this. But literally the only reason I'm using this controller is because it doesn't have snapback. And then also the potentiometers on the C stick are fucked up. Like I'll do random up air sometimes too when I meant to do like a knee or a bear. So it's like I've entered a bit of a controller crisis, but I've mostly just been playing through it, trying to improve other aspects of my play. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's fair. Get the grab. Okay, so yeah, then you come up a little short.
Yeah.
At least you get the bear.
Meant to be a pivot nair, but it works.
Bear. Stomp. Oh yeah, you got the grab. Tech flub.
Do you think I could be stomping out shield a bit more?
I think you should have done the last stop. The last stop you did, I thought you should have done it earlier. I think you waited a little too long. I think you needed to do it faster. Like right after you had the bear, I think you needed to stomp immediately. But you dash stomped, and I think that was where you fucked up. I think you needed to stomp immediately.
It's like right here.
So like that you could have stomped there too, but I meant after you landed the bear and then you needed to stomp sooner. I think you waited too long.
So there.
You needed to just stomp. But see, like you did like a turnaround. You could have done it with backward facing. Like you didn't have to turn around to do it.
Just like stomp in place pretty much.
I would pretty much just stomped immediately if that's what you were going for, right? Because if you were like whatever you were looking for, you could have got it from that spacing regardless.
Yeah, because it anti-air him too, because he's already jumping too.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it would like nipple him down pretty much.
And like yeah, you grab forward throw. I just wait. So I would just wait dash out on that up tilt really quickly. I would just wait dash out immediately. Once I saw that up tilt, I would just wait dash out.
Let's see what I did instead. I just stayed in shield.
You stayed in shield. Yeah, I would just would have moved out hella fast.
Okay. I know
So,
Johnny's. I know Johnny's really good at that too. I've watched a couple Johnny VODs.
Yeah, I would just wait dash out immediately. And then if I thought he was gonna come in, I'd wait dash out, and then like maybe you pivot or you put out an aerial, but I would just move out immediately.
Yeah, wait dash out and then just run away.
Or I'd run away, turn around real quick and put an aerial out, or just dip or whatever. But I would just move immediately. Once I saw the up tilt hit the shield, I would just move. Especially from that spacing, it was really far away.
You can do like wait dash out and do like retreating bear or like pivot nair, like you said.
Yeah, exactly. I would have done that immediately. Clip.
Good. Oh, that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
Do you think it could have ran up like a little bit closer?
Yeah, probably. I think so. If you had moved a little faster, if you got to the spot quicker.
Yeah, like it could have like just used stopping speed just to like run up to the tech. And that's another thing I know Johnny's good at.
Yeah.
Because when you run up to the tech, you have a lot more space to like you take up a lot of the space too, and there's less space for him to move.
Mm-hmm.
Again, so let's see, I get hit by the shine. Do you think right here I dashed away again? Do you think it's just better if I just stood there and held my ground with like a knee in place or nair?
You could retreating there. You can just dash dance. I think a lot of times you like that bear. I think that's just something you like to go back to, especially when just like after a neutral exchange. I think you like to go back to that bear. So that's just something to be aware of. It's not a bad bear. I think you just it's something that you like to go back to, and it does give it space. It does.
Yeah.
That's just one of the things. It does give it space. It's pretty safe, but it does it makes it's hard. You can't hold the space as well with it.
Yeah, because let's see after I get hit by the shine here. So I'm already dashing out right here. So like I'm just at a shine stun, and look where he's at, and look where he does this jab.
Yeah, exactly.
That jab is not gonna hit anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I can probably do like a max space in air. I can do a fade in knee even.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's just another thing you be aware of too. Again, on like the spacing thing, just don't give it. Don't give it.
You're giving it up too quickly.
Because look what happens. He nares me. He's just kind of going ham for shield now.
Good roll. Nair clip up there.
It was better up. It was a better up air at the time. Didn't hit, but it was better.
Back of the shield. Again, I don't think you need to do the dash as wide. I think it probably could have kept it a little tighter. Yeah, because you only need to worry about.
I could have grabbed that.
Yeah,
you
got to keep it. So it looks like you got to tighten up the dash chances a little bit on defense.
Yeah, because let's see how far I dashed away.
Yeah, you don't.
That's very far.
Yeah, that's super far.
And even then, too, I could have grabbed him, but we shield poke instead.
Yeah, he was tilting to the other side too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not really down that. What are you looking for at 0?
Grab or stomp.
Yeah, that's the right choice. Be careful about the run up shield. Just because like his shield ops are he's got better mix ups here. Once he gets on your shield.
And he did he did the weird cross up as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's always like a difficult thing you don't see often.
Yeah. So just be careful about run up shield just because he has better aerials. Got him. Okay, let's see it. I just gotta hit those. That's one player shit. Okay, up there.
Too much space again.
Yeah. You're going like an extra character length, I guess, would be the best way to say, right? Which is like very like I don't think you need to. It's very common. Most people do. A lot of people do. This is like very. People usually go a little further than they need to.
Do you think this is all still pretty good right here? Like, when do you think it starts to get bad?
Again, I think that back air is just something like when you don't know exactly what you want to do. A lot of times you go to that back air. It's just like a safe thing you like to do. You like to just put like where the spots where you could probably just dash dance and do nothing and just occupy center. A lot of times you'll just put that bear out. It's a very hopeful bear because like he can't even run into that bear if he wants to.
Yeah.
So again, I think it's just like a default setting. It's just something you go back to. It's like a default setting.
Okay, just like something to take into account. Like, hey, just don't
do the bear.
Yeah, it's like it just have a purpose behind it of why you're doing it first. Because probably my anticipation is like with that hopeful bear is that hopefully they will run in and like do like
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So you don't want to be hopeful. It's just like I think it's just yeah, that's right. You got it.
Like I could literally just dash dance around here, throw an arrow in place.
Yeah, you could just exactly. You can just control that space.
It's hope is literally that bear out. It's hope literally is just dash dancing. Actually, that's like literally run up grab territory.
Yeah, right.
He even fucks up too.
Yeah, he makes a mistake. So it's like, and then it's the same thing, right? Where you do that bear, and then you kind of like overshoot, right? And then now you're like too close. And I think this is the same. I think he shines at a shield, so it's like,
yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah, luckily. Yeah.
Shield.
Yeah, exactly.
So, exactly that situation came out.
And luckily, like he just fucked it up. So like you pretty much nothing happens. Yeah, again.
This is all pretty good. I'm happy about that.
They clipped them. Grabbed.
This is all good.
Ooh.
Again, sort of like look where I down throw him. It's better instead of commit just to take away the space.
Yeah, exactly.
And especially at the stage where I'm at, like if I down threw him, I was about here. Yeah, it'd be better to go for because he'd be DIing away to where like the soft knee wizzy type of gimp is always on the table.
Yeah.
But in this sort of position, especially when they slide off, not really much I can get.
You probably you kind of just have to concede.
Yeah, it's like you either
You
have to
just have
give
to,
him the ledge or just like to see what he does after the slide off. And
yeah, this is
in this case, the same thing happens.
It's if he
Like in
did the
the
same drill, right? He did the earlier drill, right?
yep, the very first interaction. So he's done drill twice now from his same situation, except he had a shine stall in this one.
And this time he got also reversal in position as well, because now you have to shield.
This time the bear was good. That bear was good.
I think that bear was better than the other bears. I think so.
Yeah, because he was already kind of rushing in.
Because he was following you, right?
Yeah.
So that I think this bear is fine. Oh,
Did I drop shield in this? So he hits my shield.
could you have just shield grabbed, or is he too far? You could shield
Um,
grabbed. Yeah, you could shield grabbed. You got him. Right
yeah,
there.
it's grabbable.
Yeah, you just
And
grab
I
him.
even dropped shield too, so hang on. One, I'm gonna just hypothetically think this again, so I'd be in jump squat now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're in the air now. 1, 2. Let's look at Stomp's hitbox. Where is an old trusty Stomp? 16. Okay, so let's think about this again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. In the air now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Oh,
10,
he's
11.
actionable. Oh,
Yeah,
you're gonna have
okay,
to
so
shield.
it wouldn't have hit either way. It's better
Yeah,
just to grab.
yeah, just grab. He was actionable.
I just want to double check. I've been looking at frame stuff recently.
Oh yeah. Ooh, again, I think your dash has a little tighter. You could have grabbed him.
Like right here.
Yeah, you had to tighten it up a little. See, you went a
I
little too
wave
far.
dashed.
Yeah, you went too far.
So when do you think like so this dash dance this dash right here is kind of good, right?
Yeah, the dash is fine. You got the scenario that you wanted. You just went a little too far. You have to tighten it up the dash hands if you want to get more whiff punishes, right?
Okay.
Because
And that
the windows are super small. They're super small windows.
that up air controller that meant to be a bear, I'll say.
It's fair.
But I try to factor controllers just too much out of it now, or just try to take it out of it. Just it
Yeah,
happens.
yeah. It happens. It's not that big a deal. It's not like
Everyone's got controller issues at this point.
that's true. Everyone, no one's
It's
unless you
it
have no one's got the perfect controller unless you have like Mango's got like 18 controllers, but if you're not that on that level, you probably have you got controller issues.
yeah, it's like once you hope the Panda Global controller is a success.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if it doesn't, literally everyone's going to box. Like I'm like very, very tempted to just get a box because I don't want to pay a college tuition for a controller.
No, that's fair. I mean, it's just consistent, right? It's just
Yeah.
it's consistent.
It's just I know I'm gonna have to give up a bit. It's like I have to give up like precise DI and light shielding for it.
Yeah.
And that's like something I really like with GameCube controllers. So, but back to pretty much like the match. Like it's better just to like um, just do the tighter dash dance.
Yeah, just do the side dash dance.
Okay.
Just do the side dash dance. Because like again, it's like the same thing, right? It's like if your dash dance is a little bit off, then you just know to tighten it a little bit. Like you'll see where you'll see where you fucked up the spacing, right? So it's like it's not the worst if you like it's okay if you fuck it up. Like, but you want to make it tight enough that you have a chance.
Yeah. Also, sup Kevin. Good to see you in chat. Phil and I are doing analysis right now. So
Back here. Yeah.
there's not really much I can do there.
No, you're just dead.
Yeah.
That's all right. Something. He's at a pretty good percent for you anyway, so this is fine. He's gonna get knocked down by pretty much everything. Nice.
Do you think it would have been better if I just like grabbed or stomped instead?
When you were chasing him,
Yeah, while invincible.
I mean, yeah, I mean, if you can land it, I mean, you got close to landing a knee. I mean, if you can get a grab or a stomp, that's what you want. But I mean, you have to create that situation,
Yeah.
right? I mean, you could have looked for it.
The shark
I
up
mean,
airs are pretty good too because like it's good to catch him. I think his full
yeah, that's
hovering
fine.
kicker is a mistake.
Yeah, it was. You had used your invincibility was already you were just kind of out of position at that point.
Let's see. Again, I'm kind of just giving him too much. I go back to that I grabbed him this time, but I probably could have was going for that bear.
So this is the knee. In pretty good position now.
You think? Do you think it was enough to where I could have gone for like a deep offstage up air, offstage near, offstage nair?
Well, hmm, let me think. So you mean off of like with your back face? You could have.
Yeah, instead of like just committing like super hard to the ledge already.
Yeah, you probably could have waited a little bit. Maybe you could have given yourself. Maybe you could have reacted once you saw what he did. There might have been enough time to just turn your back, and then once you see him do his angle, yeah, you might. I think you went there. You're right. I think you might have gone there a little too early.
Yeah, because I pretty
Yeah,
much
I
like
don't think
those
you're right.
three options are all good there, like offstage nair, offstage near, offstage up air.
Yeah, yeah, almost. It's hard to get the 4B on that play.
Let's see, did I commit first? I just want to see if this is another situation where I committed first or not. Dash dance. Okay, he committed first this time.
It's hard to hit that shit on reaction though with net play. It's just a little hard. It's hard to get that. That's a difficult one.
I actually don't play with. I actually don't. I have no music running when I play, so I really should just like get the waspy thing. Really.
Oh yeah, you should do that. There's just no reason not to. It's just a better option.
Yeah. When I'm just like playing like casually and unranked or whatever, yeah, I won't have waspy on, but I should really just get waspy and do it. I still haven't even overclocked my adapter yet. I
It's good. It's actually really good.
because I don't know too much about that. I'm kind of a
No, you
scrub when
should.
it comes to like this really like nitty gritty like controller type of stuff. So it's like
Mm-hmm. No, yeah.
I need to get on waspy and the controller stuff now.
There's no reason. There's no reason not to.
Yeah. I think like most of us, everyone like took a break when delay base was the thing for a while.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that great, right?
I was like so close to like
We could be honest now that it's not a.
I was like so close. I was so close to actually like taking like a long 6 month break from melee. And then
That makes sense.
rollback came out, and I'm like, you're making me really tempted, and I'm like, never mind. This is like the best decision I made to come back.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I mean, delay base is rough. I mean, it was just. It was just like you kind of had to just. I only played people in Cali, really.
Yeah. Even then, I still hated it. I pretty much could only play like Umar, and that was it.
Yeah, and he lived pretty close to you.
We live about 30 minutes apart.
Yeah, that's kind of what you had to do, honestly.
Like occasionally I get someone from SoCal, but it's like so.
Yeah, no, it was pretty. Let's just keep. We can be honest about it now that it's not around anymore. Like,
Yeah.
it was.
Like
It was.
I literally was playing a
better than
friend.
nothing.
I was literally playing a friend from Chicago yesterday in voice chat, and it was like perfect.
Yeah, no,
and
I mean,
I was like, dude, like I can play people from Midwest just fine.
I play someone from Texas pretty often. It's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
it was. I think the thing about the delay was rough because a lot of times you kind of had to play it because it's hard to get like you still had to like get it's hard to get character variety, right? And like being able to play online gives you an opportunity to just play more people, but it was frustrating with how inconsistent it could be. What did you want to do at a
I
shield?
hated Anthers so much for that.
Oh, it was trash. It was trash. That's why you.
I got flamed. So it's so funny because like good players will get like flamed for it too, and it's really funny.
Oh yeah, it was
Oh my
trash.
god, I got flamed so much on Anthers too for playing lame.
Oh really?
Dude,
People are assholes.
I had a really bad flaming story. Oh my god. Uh,
People are assholes on ranked and
uh,
unranked.
I hated it.
Call you a
I'd rather deal with people constantly taunting me than that.
Yeah, just taunting you and then quitting out.
No, Fiction actually did that to me, and I'm like, damn, dude, okay, Fiction.
I do already heard taunted you.
No, he literally, we were having close games on ranked, and I took a few games off of him, and he was like taunting in last stocks. I'm like, okay, Fiction, this is really how you are. Top 20 player, you're doing okay.
Dude,
if you're really
cool,
that
bro.
insecure, that tells me something about you.
Like, dude, it's cool, bro. Let it go. It's just me and you here.
It's like, damn, now I know it's like if I ever play or get up to your level,
Let's go, dude.
you
Get him.
get fucking rattled. Anyways, it's beside the point. I'm not the biggest fan of Fiction, obviously.
I'm sure he's not. I'm sure you're not. There's plenty of people who have that similar problems. I'm sure you're not alone.
Good. Just Bobby and I talk about it, so it's good. Anyways,
Right,
but
yeah, I think you probably shouldn't have jumped out there.
you think it's the same situation before, where just wait?
I just wait, or I think the shield grab is safe because you'll probably snap, right? So I think the shield grab's probably better because it's like if you're wrong, you'll just snap the ledge, and if you're right, you'll get a grab.
Yeah, it's like if I miss the shield grab here, he just hits me and I go to ledge.
Yeah, it's like the safest option to select ever.
Yeah, like you just slap. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like super safe to just go for a grab here, and it's like you don't really risk anything.
Yeah, because it resets the situation, or you can even just way dash back here, even. Too.
Yeah, you can just way dash back and go get your invincibility back.
Yeah, it would have been
good. There's no reason to like to challenge. Just and also I think you just have to act out a shield a little bit faster.
This goes into the drop shield thing.
Yeah, you're hesitating. You have to just bam. Like the second you see that roll, you have to just move.
Yeah, I drop shielded again too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting better at C-stick jumping. It's gotten so much better, but it still needs a bit of work. I've just been practicing like every day on it, just like C-stick jump, C-stick jump, C-stick jump.
So C-stick jump makes it so you don't have to drop your shield.
Yeah, so like because I can do it with the X button, but the thing is, just I feel more comfortable doing C-stick jump.
Okay,
it just feels more natural to me.
I didn't do it.
Yeah. Was it? You said something about like just do it or
yeah, if it's more comfortable, then just do it. Whatever feels better, just go for it. So yeah, keep
same thing. I'm in jump squat right here. Yeah, I probably meant to like do it there or something like that.
Yeah. I think you're doing fine. It's just like the windows to punish Fox are so small, and there's just spots where you're like you're just hesitating a little bit too much. You have to just cycle through your options a little bit faster.
I do that dash back again too. There's like no reason really for me to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because look at Toph literally goes to grab. He's like in lag right here, and I give him literally almost like half stage.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I can even run up and grab him too, even in this situation potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see again.
Oh damn! You just went for it.
Be careful, drop shield.
You crowd yourself. You gotta. The rev shield's tough because like you end up crowding yourself, and like you want to keep like you don't want Fox to be that close.
Yeah, because they can just like spam text go at that point on you.
Yeah, exactly, and you'll just lose. Like it's just an unfavorable situation.
Yeah.
So I think the thing is that like you have to just be a little bit more because like you're not gonna get against good players like you're not gonna be able to get like they're not gonna make like they're not gonna just make like blatant errors that you're just gonna be able to get 4 stocks off them, right? So you're gonna have to create them. So you have to be very and you got to keep it tight. Like you got to just like you got to keep it tight and just be decisive because like they're not gonna make just the blatant errors that bad players make. So you get your openings. You're gonna have to find a way to create them.
Yeah, you have to work for it pretty much.
Yeah, you're gonna have to work for it. And your character, like I think your character just has like a tough time in neutral against Fox. So it's just like it's not easy.
Yeah,
it's easy to say that. It's easy to say that. And like even let's say with your tighter like even like with the tighter dash and stuff, like you still have to find this balance between like playing safe but still finding ways to create your own offense, right? So it's like it's just a tricky balance.
Yeah. Kind of the same thing again, pretty much. So I do that dash dance thing again. It's like I can do it much tighter. I'm doing it too wide.
Yeah, you're doing it too wide. Yeah, you are.
Like as weird as it is, I can go back to like the this is a weird off-topic thing, but I can literally go back into the SSB tutorials video and just remember like just dash dance on the platforms, just like do tight and then long dash dances.
Yeah,
just to get comfortable with it because I've been doing lots of wide ones lately.
Yeah.
They gave Toph like a ton of space because if I do it like a tight dash dance right here, I could probably run up shield this.
Mm-hmm. And then then you got a little. Okay. So, oh, you had it. Yeah, you had the grab. Like you had it. You got him. You did a laser. That's a grab. You just didn't.
Let's see the dash dance again. Let's see. So I roll out. Good roll. It was much tighter. You see that?
Yeah, you got it. You just gotta go for the grab.
Yep. So it's like a tight dashness thing. And Bobby mentioned this too, like when I was playing a Kevbot set like a few months ago. So same thing, just get tight.
Yeah. Yeah, move out. Okay,
The
now
difference
shield.
is I'm not actually
Move out
writing it.
again.
I'm not writing it down this time. I'm just more visually seeing it, which I think is better for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I can write it down all I want, but I have to actually like look and execute it.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to apply. Shield. I like it. He's got to move out a little quicker. Up there. Oh, nice. Oh, I like what you tried though.
I just want to see what I did to get hit by the Nair. I trying to do something afterwards. I was trying to shield. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, you had it up. Actually, looks like.
I got poked. I
Yeah,
think
you did. Yeah, almost.
that's unfortunate, but it happens.
Yeah. Shield. Yeah. Move. Nice. Okay.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will, Cav.
Is that Kev? Different Kev.
East Coast Cav.
Different man.
Someone I've met before. Thank you for tuning in, Cav. By the way, it just sorry, I kind of lost track for a sec. So, what are you mostly looking at right here?
Go back. Kind of see. I just want to see how he was going to try to convert, like what he was looking for, like if he was going to try to soft hit you, or what was his, what was he checking for? Back air. Yeah, that's a tough spot to be in. He's right on top of your shield.
Do you think it'd be better just to stomp out shield again? Like,
You could try. You could. Yeah, I think what you haven't really. You haven't really stomped out his shield, have you?
no, I haven't. And you know what's
Right.
funny? Actually, I rewatched it on Toast Stream, and he literally pointed that out. That like, he was like, "Yes, this guy doesn't stomp out shield, so I can kind of go ham on his shield a lot more."
Yeah.
So like, that's like another thing. It's like, if I represent stomp out shield, like Toph would have to more. He'd have to respect it.
Yeah, because a lot of times like that stop. A lot of times even there, like you'll trade.
Which isn't a bad idea either.
It isn't the worst thing. Here, it wouldn't necessarily bitten you as much, but just in general, it's like, well, he would knock you down. He wouldn't be able to follow up as much.
Yeah.
So yeah, you should definitely mix it in there.
Because I think I've only done like bears and that's it.
Yeah, you dodged dump bear. Oh, got the grab. Okay. Oh, looks like you had a setup in your mind. What were you looking for?
To regrab it.
Okay.
Like wave it on, grab the lag. I missed the CC.
Tough spot to be in. Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing. It could have stomped.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, on the back air you would have lost. You would have lost. He did an air back air. You would have lost it.
Do you think it's just better just to wait dash out?
Yeah, you can just wait dash out, roll. Now, if you know they're gonna nair shine, you can stomp. But if they're gonna nair back air, then you got to move. You got to just move out or buffer roll, dash at it, wait dash at a shield,
Okay,
or
so
hold shield.
that's good. That's good to know though. That just if they nair, that's your cue to stomp. But if they're doing bear shine, you just
No, so the thing is that like the aerial to aerial will beat your stomp, but a lot of times if you space it out, like you can punish like aerial shine if you're spaced correctly, but like you'll lose to aerial plus like a move usually. But sometimes you'll trade. Like sometimes I'll do nair to nair on Johnny and I'll trade with the second nair, but back airs usually pretty often beat stomp on a shield.
okay.
But you can check the shines with it really hard. Or like or aerials that like they didn't overshoot well. Damn, Fox has got good hitboxes.
He is very good.
You got good moves. Yeah, tough spot to be in. Tough spot to be in. There you go.
Now throw.
Stomp.
Nice.
Okay, bam. Oh,
And I hesitated.
yeah.
This time I hesitated, but I got what I wanted.
Yeah, you got it. You just threw it a little,
Okay.
yeah.
Same thing. I want to see also. He's at this weird sort of spot. So this is just like another little detail. When it's about like here, it's in the 60-ish range. It's like pretty awkward because if Fox is not DIing, if he's DIing this away, he's always gonna get on the platform. But if he does anything but DI away,
Mm-hmm.
he probably is either regrabbable or it's better just to down throw.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just something to keep in mind, really.
Yeah.
Where you are on stage could decide where the throw can be good. Right here, it was good because he DI'd away. I hesitated. Got it again. Rushed it this time. Tried to go to the poke. And go back to that bear thing. Because he dashes back.
Did you do the bear again?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I think that's just your default. I think a lot of times you just look for that. That's like when you're like in neutral and you're not sure about what to go to next, a lot of times you just do that bear.
Yeah. Like, I literally can, like, probably run up, grab him. I could.
Yeah, I mean, like you just have to. I think it's more about like you're anticipating. It's like you're anticipating him to do something, and so far it just hasn't been consistent with what he's done.
Okay. Do you think it'd be better just to, like, do knees in place or a nair in place or something like
Yeah, I
that?
mean, you could you. I think it's like it's like you could nair in place. It's like you're talking about controlling center more, right? So you could dash dance there. You could throw out a straight aerial facing forward. I think the main thing is you want to get out of the habit of giving up more space than you have to in certain situations.
Yeah, that's kind of
And
what I've been wanting to do lately
yeah,
because,
and
like, at
yeah.
first glance, that was, like, the main reason I saw why I lost the set. I literally just gave Toph so much space and he took advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think just, like, nairs in place, knees in place, or even just, like, a run-up grab, even if he's dashing?
Yeah, I
Pretty
mean,
good.
like I would you could use dash dance and then kind of like I mean, like you want to weaponize your dash dance because you want to use it to take that space and also to force like Toph to take action, right? To force him to like by going in and out of his space. That's when you get him to commit to moves and whatnot.
Yeah, get in
So
and
I
out of
don't.
his threat zone.
Yeah, it's like so I don't know if like obviously like the nair's an option, the knees an option's in place, but it's more so just about like I think the dash dance is a good default setting, and then from there having understanding of what Toph's looking for when he's in this spot, and then you can evolve your game plan from there. So the dash dance is a good default, and then you can kind of see from there what are the options that would work to deal with what he's looking for.
Do
You
you
know?
think it's just good against, like, any sort of Fox, really? Just, like, default to dash dance, and then just see what the Fox does afterwards. Because if they're going out
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
nair, you can bear trade with them.
yeah.
If they're trying to like stay in place or shine you out, you can near stomp them pretty much. If they're just dash dancing around, that's your cue to grab them or just take more space with them there.
Exactly. It's like you want to use like especially because you haven't played Toph a lot, you don't know what his rhythm is or his habits are. The dash dance, like in that space, was just like a really safe option until you get an idea, and it also get you more into the habit of just paying attention to what he's doing. Right? How's he responding when he's on the platform? When he gets off into the corner, like what's he looking for? Is he trying to force his way back into center? Is he telling you that you have to come to him? Like what is he trying to create for himself as well? Right?
Yeah,
Because you don't want to autopilot your options.
yeah. It's just like because if you autopilot if you autopilot just going like for opting to bear or whatever, they're
Hmm.
just gonna wait you out and react pretty much every time.
Exactly. Like, you don't want to give them just the same look. You want to like you don't want to just be like, well, I do this in this situation, right? Like obviously there are options that are safe that are pretty reliable, and those are good to go through. But you just want to be also very aware of what how does Toph respond to this situation, right? and then you kind of like you can adjust your game plan from there.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice
Nair.
knockdown.
Got him.
Knee.
Classic.
Classic Nair knee. Dead. That's the one advantage though. If you're right, they just die, which is cool. They just die.
I know that all too well.
Just...
Like, I can't. It doesn't matter what the skill level is. I've at least gotten a Nair knee on against somebody on all skill. I was like, it's just something. It's like, I'm like, yeah, it's just going to work sometimes. I'm going to hit you and you're going to die.
Yeah, it's just like Fox just dies around like 60 to 80. He just dies. Like this
Yep.
is what it is. That's like the only thing that's like that's what makes this matchup playable.
Yeah, it's like it's a one consistent that you can hit that Nair knee.
Yeah, it's like, well, you find a stomp, you find a Nair, knee, it's like, oh,
They're dead.
They're dead. Yeah, again, just too much space.
Yeah, so again, I could have ACI'd that too. I could have just typed it.
Yeah, you could have teched it. Yeah.
Let's see. The stomp was good. I think the stomp was good. It took space.
Yeah.
But then,
yeah, again, oh, you're playing all the way away, and then you stomp backwards. Yeah, you were.
That was I think the worst offense yet of this.
Yeah.
We literally gave him the whole stage. So it's like pretty much it just comes on tight dash chances again. Tight dash chances, knees in place.
Yeah. Just controlling your space.
Again.
Yeah, no,
Let's
I mean,
see.
you got it. It's just
look how much I didn't even do like a tight dash. It's just a wave dash.
Like you'll run away, give him too much space, and then you'll just come back with an aerial. And like it seems like, and like a lot of times it's not like done in a way that's even safe. You'll just get like you'll put yourself in a bad spot. So
I analyzed the set with
space, and then you go ahead.
I analyzed the set my set with Fiction because I played Fiction 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
In Rollback Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
And literally the exact same thing occurred where it wasn't me giving too much space, it was more I would just go in with an aerial from like halfway across the stage.
Yeah, super reactable.
Yeah, it's much better this time. It hasn't been as bad this set, but now it's more so I'm giving too much space in this set.
And there's like a reason. It's not just like it's because it's hard to generate offense against. It's like it's not like I get why you're doing it. It's like you're just looking for a hit, right? You need to hit him, but like it can be hard to create an interaction, right?
Yeah.
You don't just want to you want to do something. So I get it. It's not like it makes sense why you're doing it.
Yeah, that's why I'm happy. I was like, even though I got like 2 stocked and 3 stocked in this set, it's not really like I got fucked up or anything like that. He absolutely destroyed me or whatever. Like it was just more honest mistakes, and it's just we have to learn from them.
Yeah, it's like these are definitely fixable offenses. It's not like
I need to tighten up my tech skill or whatever, like or something major. It's like it's just little details, really.
The drill, you got to cover the drill.
Yeah, this time it was off a Nair and he slid off. Yeah, same thing. I don't even need to commit to that. Just like, in fact, let's see. I Nair him again. He's just too far. I need to either run up to the tech or just hold the space that I have. Dang it, I had the right SDI in the drill. I'm actually kind of upset about that because that was good SDI. Yeah, just misspaced the grab.
Misspaced the grab. Nice.
2.
Reverse hit or just knee.
I tried to reverse. I fucked it up.
Okay.
You think it would have been better just to ledge up air or do like a ledge rising there?
Yeah, well, it would have been safer. Yeah. I mean, it would have been easier to execute. You probably could have just up aired.
Yeah, bear up air.
You probably could have just gut aired and then just gone off stage and hit the last up air, right?
Yeah, depending on where he DIs it, pretty much.
You got it, yeah.
Let's see, so he techs it. It was a good tech by him.
Yeah.
This is good. Hold space.
Yeah, I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing right now.
Don't think the knee is the better. I probably should just go for like up air instead, like right here.
Yeah, you should up air. Yeah, you should up air. You're right.
Especially if he's on platform, but like when he's ready,
you almost got it though. It was close.
Yeah, it was better. Like right here, like when he's not like at these sort of editions where he's not even on the platform, this is still pretty good. Yeah, but the second one right here when he's on the platform is just better, just up air.
You could have like done a slight fading back up air.
Yeah. As Bobby and I call it, we call it a 3-point up air. The 3 coin.
Mm.
But
Oh yeah, the
you
stop.
can make it. You can make any sports references to him. Like
Yeah, exactly.
so, believe me, any
I think
sports
he
reference
could.
is good.
I think stomp here. Stomp was on my mind too. Right there, that's like a stomp on his approaching there. I could feel a stomp there.
Where at?
It's coming right here on this nair when he chases you, like a runaway. Not there. It's coming up here, or like a run stomp. Like if you had stomp where
Yeah,
he was gonna come there, you would have got him.
yeah. Wizzy's incredibly good at that. Pretty much, like
Yeah, exactly.
he's the first Falcon that comes to mind when I think of a stomp like this.
No, yeah, it would
If
have been
you
a
do that,
great
if you
run.
do that run back stomp there, he's popped up. He's pretty much dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Super good.
Yeah. Again, and another thing on the up throw, on this sort of throw thing, especially on stadium, it's kind of awkward on stadium because if like they can DIY to where this weird slide off interaction occurs.
Yeah,
It's like
that's actually really strong. That's really hard to
yeah.
deal with.
It was honestly good. It was good on Toph's part, but it's just something that's what I've been thinking about, like with down throwing more high percent
Yeah, that makes sense.
because it keeps the up throw fresh too because they can just like react to the DI afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tech. Yeah, that's a good tech. Tech back. You kind of have to take the bow. Nice slide.
So you could have done anything out of that, so it was a good slide off.
Maybe you could have jabbed earlier. I think he might have been actionable sooner than you thought.
Yeah,
That
I
makes
already
sense.
am landed right here. I could probably get hold down, even hold down, just mash grab.
Yeah, probably.
Because if I'm matching grab, I'm just like holding down CCing.
Mm-hmm.
Good option.
Yeah, because he jabbed. So yeah, you could have CC'd him.
Yeah, there's like another thing too that goes back to the CC thing again. It's like sometimes you literally can just like hold down and just mash the fuck and I grab.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's and if you're
So
right, they you give him a chance to get a kill.
up air, get him. Again, same thing. When I gave him stage two, it's just like it's the same as before. Like on that whole entire bear situation, it's better just to wait and see what he does instead.
Yeah, yeah, and like the corner is kind of a tough spot for you to be in, so you gotta have to just pace yourself.
Yeah,
It's just a really bad situation. It's a bad
it's
spot to be in.
yeah, it's also like 3 stocks to one. I gotta make something happen, but still the
Yeah,
same thing. The same concept applies. You have to still wait.
yeah, you kind of have to like put them on. Like you have to see like if they're because like if you know he's gonna go for the back air right out of shield, then like you could dash dance tight enough to make him whiff it. But it's just a tough situation. That backward facing fox is really hard to deal with in that spot. So that
Yeah.
makes that's just a tough. That's it's hard.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say overall, I mean, actually, because after analyzing it, I wasn't really like sad or disappointed. With the set, even like I was actually pretty happy about it for the most part of how
I'm
I
good.
played.
I'm good. That's a good
And
feeling.
it was kind of like a good mentality. I was just thinking to myself like, because I looked at the bracket, just like seeing who I was projected to play, and it would either have to be it was gonna be Luigi Kid or Firefly.
Hmm.
And then I saw after I lost the set, I saw Firefly was up 1-0 on Luigi Kid, and I'm like, yes. Because if Firefly beats Luigi Kid, I don't have to play Luigi Kid and losers, because then Firefly would have had to play. I forgot he had to play, but like I wanted another space because I felt really, really good against Fox at the time. I was like, okay, if
Hmm.
we're just losing like this to Toph, we can definitely beat Firefly.
Hmm.
This is the only other stat I want to look over. And even though this one I won, I'm taking another advice from Umar too, because just Umar and I talk a lot about this type of stuff.
Hmm.
Looking over sets that you win, even because
Yeah,
one, you get
you
to
gotta
see
go
what
through. Yeah.
you get to see what you did well in, but
Hmm.
also too you get to see what just little details that you can just even work on and improve on too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just because you won doesn't mean you didn't make mistakes.
Yeah, it's like
I mean, because like you won, but you could have won by more. You
yeah,
know, doesn't mean there weren't problems.
yeah. Like it is game one actually. I got 3 stocked, but like the other 2 games are phenomenal. That's it. To say the least. Like I'll tell you a bit about it after game one. What happened actually? I did some meditation actually.
Challenge to jump, grab, back air, go for the grab. Okay. What are we gonna do? It's gonna knock down. Yep. Nice. Chat. Okay.
I'm bummed that knee didn't hit.
Yeah.
Same thing as before.
I feel like maybe a little tighter after the whiff knee.
Because I just like wait after and I go back to my bear,
Yeah,
my patented bears, pretty much.
yeah. And then you go in for you like space the bear out, and then you'll go in with an aerial.
Yeah, I literally could have just did dash dance right after this knee right here, if you really think about
Yeah,
it.
a really tight dash dance, right? And
So
he
like this
shields.
bear right
He
here is
shields.
fine, but it's like
Yeah.
literally I could just dash dance around just up here.
Yeah.
That's why I attack flub.
Shield grab. Oh, he did a good drill. Okay. Stomp.
Stomp.
That's a kill. Oh, no. Okay, mix up. Oh,
Do you think I could just it would have been better just a knee? Really?
probably.
Because it's in a weird spot where it's like I could reverse and he could tech it. That's why I went for the bear because it was in like this really weird position.
That's fair. I see what you. I see why. And
I think it better to keep it simple and just go for knee.
I think if you had done so you do the bear, right? Go and see it. You do the bear. And then
Yelled
if you had
really hard in.
you probably could have got the knee. It just wasn't an easy one to get. So like your idea wasn't bad. You just didn't execute it.
Yeah. Because it was in that awkward spot. It's like I could get the knee, but it's like it getting like a really weird reverse. It's like he may DI or he also may not even DI it at all.
Yeah, you don't know.
Because he held super hard in.
Yeah, he did. Maybe could you have like shield pivoted up aired or need?
I probably could have done the shield pivot knee, which is something I need to work on. Yeah. It's stopping at 55.
So like a shield pivot, up air and knee, I think. Yeah, I would have been thinking that would have been.
It's kind of hard in this controller, but I think it's worth practicing anyway.
Yeah.
So let's see. After I fuck up the knee.
Clipped him.
You think I just could have held down?
I think could you have just gone out there after he? Well, no, maybe not. Not enough time.
I could have gone for rising up air, where you like run off the stage and do a rising up air.
Yeah, I thought so because like after he did the shine stall, he kind of gave up his position.
You either do like the run up rising first hit in air because if you first hit in air, clip him here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like so hard for Fox to snap ledge. You're like guaranteed to like
yeah, especially because of that, and there's no edge to ride, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, so it's like especially on Battlefield, like it pretty much like it literally leads to where they have to have Firefox low, and it's either like I could reverse knee them, bear them, or stop them afterwards too because they're just so gosh darn low.
Yeah. Drill.
I'm actually amazed with this SDI on the drill low key.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was really good.
I at least I was like, holy shit, that's crazy SDI.
Jab interrupt knee. Yeah.
Miss Chelma happens.
Okay, nice. He snaps. Oh.
I'm happy with this. This is
should you have just forward tilted after?
So you we're at.
Wait, let me see. Here, like you go knee. Well, I think I would have forward tilted there. I just would have forward tilted.
When
after you whipped the first knee and wasn't gonna hit, I would have forward. Because I think you would have hit him.
He's at over 100% too. He's got the laggy cap.
Yeah, so you would just. I think if you had after the knee whiffed his slow get up, I just would have forward tilted immediately.
Is that just like something to keep in mind if they do that sort of slow get like?
Yeah. That's just something I've seen Johnny do. I would so.
Okay.
Because you already fucked up. I mean, you could grab too, but I think I just
because it's like so committal to knee here. Like
it's just you aren't gonna get there in time. And the forward tilt, I think it's 5 frames. No.
We can check right now. Literally, this is why I have Smashboards open.
Is it active on frame 5? Is yours?
Frame 9 through 11.
Oh damn, yours isn't that fast. Okay, well that's still that's only.
We can probably. I'm willing to frame by frame this. I think is actually pretty good in experimenting. So let's go after I fuck up the knee. So
all right, so
right. So this is when the knee and lag ends right here. Okay, so when I'm in jump squat right here, let's just think hypothetically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's still invincible right here. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, how many active frames are there on that?
There's 2 active frames. 9 through or 3 active frames. 9 through 11 is when it's active.
So maybe you get it, but you could have. There was enough time for it or a grab.
Yeah, I think forward tilt or grab it. I don't think forward tilt's bad here either.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's good. It's pretty good pressure. Just
And
placing
this
the
would have
hitbox
not. It would
out.
have just not. I mean, like it would have just knocked him back off the stage.
Yeah, it resets the situation, which isn't bad
Yeah.
either.
Yeah. Exactly.
If you hit him out, if you successfully hit him out of it too, like that's like all gravy, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Exactly.
So, I'll keep forward tilt in mind,
Yeah.
pretty much,
Exactly. It's a good
because
like. It's a good like. It's a good move to throw in there sometimes in between your pressure strings because it's a little faster. It's a little offbeat.
yeah,
None and Johnny are both really good at using it.
yeah. I'm pretty much I only use like forward tilt to like catch like edge guarding Fox like when they fuck up the sweet spot or whatever,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. That
on
makes
up B
sense.
or side B. So like I can definitely use forward tilt more for these types of situations.
Yeah.
Because I kind of take bits and pieces of every Falcon in my opinion. Because I think each Falcon, like of the top three, they have their strengths in each aspect. Like I think
Yeah.
Nun's crazy. I think Nun's the fastest of them all,
Oh, by
and,
far.
he's by far got the best edge cancels. I'd say
Yeah.
Johnny's out of shield game and neutral is
Oh
probably the most in
yeah.
depth.
Yeah.
And then Wizzy pretty much has the punch game down like a fucking machine, pretty much, and the
It,
defense.
it's like it's really interesting because I think Wizzy makes it very hard for foxes to interact with him.
Oh yeah,
They struggle very like all the foxes struggle really hard to open Wizzy up, and I think Nunn and Johnny are both very good at opening Fox up like
yeah.
offensively.
But they
So
get
like
opened up a little bit easier than what
they
Wizzy
yeah
does.
because they interact more, right? They try to force more interactions, whereas Wizzy makes it very hard for foxes to like to get any of their offense started. So
Yeah,
it's
because
like deep, yeah.
it's like the stereotype, like the kind of common saying, like that we said, like grab literally leads to death. It actually truly applies to Wizzy in this case because he
Yeah,
literally can do it.
yeah, exactly. So it's like he makes it very hard for foxes to get an opening, but then like so like they'll usually like a lot of times they'll just die before they even get the chance. But like he's not as strong as at creating the openings offensively. Whereas like Nunn and Johnny are better better offensively, but like I said, like they get opened up more because they do more, you know?
Yeah, like every time I watch Wizzy, he's a lot more telegraphable from what I've seen. Like you can definitely telegraph a lot of what Wizzy does,
Yeah.
but he has a good defensive and punch team that makes up for it.
Yeah, I mean, and it's hard to play somebody knowing that if you make a mistake, you'll die.
Oh yeah, I mean like that's like you're on pins and needles the whole set pretty much because he can
It
strike
makes
at any moment.
Yeah, so it makes every knockdown feel like you feel very pressured to not get knocked down.
Yeah, the second knee is actually not that bad here because it resets.
Yeah, it's not that bad. You gotta be careful though, because he could have like you're crowding the ledge, so he could ledge dash.
Yeah.
Right, like you're really close. He could have just moved. If he had ledge dash there, he could have got hit you while you were nairing.
And I was
And you
fading back too.
pretty
You
do
see it gradually faded back too. Do you think it would have been just better just to like hold, or even just like mash jab? Even do you think even mashing jab would have been kind of good, like to
after
gentlemen?
what? After what?
So I try to reset him the second time right here.
Mm-hmm.
Just like if I do like a fade in knee instead of a fade away, and then, like mash jab or F tilt.
Oh, like to try to punish him his get up?
Yeah, because he's done neutral get up I think like 2 or 3 times now. Like,
Yeah. Go
because
for it.
let's see, that's one. And
Yeah,
that's
you kind
two.
of yeah. I mean, like it's tough because you don't know like how well the Fox can ledge dash. So it's like yeah,
Yeah.
I would just yeah. I think your idea is good.
I literally probably like total again probably the first time I ever played Firefly. Like in tournament, I played literally like I bumped into him on unranked actually like 3 weeks ago.
Oh really? On a Slippy, huh?
Yeah, I actually did bump into him, so like I got a little bit of an idea, but like it was literally only like 3 games and that was it. It
Yeah.
was like I
The
at least
connection
played
was
him
the
once.
connection okay?
It was actually really good.
Yeah.
It was like 70, 80 ping. I don't think it framed up once. I didn't really notice it.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I played Dova too, who's the Falcon from Hawaii.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
like Hawaiian Melee actually has pretty decent connection with NorCal for the most part.
It's good to know.
I've heard some people say lag, so like it really just depends. But I don't know. I've had good
It
experiences with them.
depends how good your internet is, I'm sure, and their internet. It's a lot of factors.
One of the few times I'd say Comcast is good.
I know. I know. Tell me, guys is so trash. All right, so
I think we all in that boat.
yeah.
But I probably could have just stopped paid. Really, there's no reason for me. I'm like going to ledge pretty much. It's so telegraphable.
Yeah. You're right.
Let's see how I get grabbed here. I'm trying to grab. That's why. Drop shield again. Just another thing
Mm-hmm.
where I could just.
Nair, interesting nair out of the corner. Interesting. I like that you went up, but I don't really like the nair. But I like that you went up.
I probably meant the full. I probably meant to short hop it. Is why.
Oh, okay. Yeah, again, you got to just move out of that. You got to move out of that cross situation faster.
Yeah. Wait at that shield.
Yeah, wait, that should show buffer roll, whatever. You just got to move quicker.
I know
Yeah,
Johnny's like dang. Let's see, the up air is good, but we're fading back.
I like that. That was a good upper.
I
Mm-hmm.
trade. It would have been better if I just tip near it. That's where you have to just kind of like when they're taking the space like that. So like in the case that you do just lose that space,
Mm-hmm.
I have to space it better. Like because if I do tip nair, I probably win the interaction.
Yeah. Dead. Yeah, you're pretty much dead. So, okay. Back here. I think you're a little too quick to turn your back sometimes on your edge guards. I think like you'll automatically turn your back. I think you're a little too quick to turn your back.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can face forward and just go out there and hit him.
Yeah.
And you
And
kind
plus,
of like,
I'm already committed out there too, and he just started his up A. Like
yeah,
that's another thing. Like if you go back a little bit, I'm already committed, and he hasn't even done it yet.
yeah,
Like I have to wait for him to go back again, or just wait for him to commit.
yeah.
But we get it. We get it. Though. That's something to keep in mind.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Just kind of one of those you get caught situations. Pretty much, you just kind of rep it.
Yeah. It's a bad spot to be in. I mean, you
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah. I
you
mean
just want to
the only other
keep a
thing
little.
the only other thing you could do is just like snap sweet spot the ledge.
Yeah,
It's like in the interaction for Fox there too is they try to forward tilt you to snipe it.
I think he's getting
So
there first. Yeah, that's just a tough spot to be in.
yeah.
Didn't really play that bad. It's just not a good spot.
You just get caught. Like Umar told me, like sometimes you're just gonna get crap. You're gonna like die at like 20 or whatever. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
gonna
whatever.
happen.
I don't even raise an eyebrow about it. It's just what
Yeah,
happens. It's just part of the matchup.
yeah,
It's
just
just
got
part of.
caught.
I wouldn't even say matchup. It's just melee.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're just gonna die early. Well, at least if you play like, especially if you play Fox Falcon
Oh yeah. It's like
Falco, yeah, it's just gonna die sometimes. Good sweet spot.
see, I just want to see. I don't think. Do you think it could have done something better than this, or do you think it would have been better just to ledge dash and get out of there?
I mean, like it's unfortunate because he just jumped. Also, I think with the percent because he's at 18 and there wouldn't even knock down. I think getting out of there would have been better.
Okay. Just ledge dash, get the center.
Yeah, reset yourself.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to contest that. He's willing to eat the hits no matter what. It's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, the nair wouldn't have been that good if it hit anyway. So why not just take a safer option? In a bad spot. You didn't get the best DI on the initial bear, so and then nair, nice slide. Stomp. Okay, yeah, that was a good chase down by him.
I just want to see how quickly was I dashing out this because that's another thing. Top ends. I could
Yeah,
dash out of that. I can dash out of that.
yeah. You got to be a little quicker about dashing out of your movement area or shielding.
That's another thing Umar told me. Like Umar and I have talked a lot about this type of stuff. So like, there is just a lot of stuff that's like review, but just like additional details on top of it that I should just be aware of
Yeah, exactly.
and just build up on it. This is kind of like a little bit of a mentality breakthrough, and this is why I'm so proud. I'm really proud of this set because I got three stock that game, and I was just thinking to myself, like, it's the third, it's the because this is actually all three of the rollback rumbles I competed in. I made it the top 32.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just like this is like the first one. And I knew Firefly was good. It's like we got kind of like at the time, it's like we got kind of roughed up. And I actually just kind of sat down, and just took a couple deep breaths for a sec, just to kind of clear my mind. I actually had been reading the Inner Game of Tennis. I do have a copy of it,
Mm-hmm.
and I pretty much just thought to myself, just like, don't criticize yourself or anything. Just kind of calm yourself down and just remember bare basics and also trust your execution, really. Because sometimes
Mm-hmm.
like self one will try to take over, whereas you have to remember that self two does all the work, and when self two is just at its best, the mind will do everything it can to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the thing I kept in mind like this. It's just like trust self two and it'll do everything in its power to succeed.
Well, it worked out, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought about like entering this game. I was like, okay, let's just let self two do everything. Really, like don't don't think too much about it at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to point that out. That was like a main thing I was really happy about the set, and I wanted to point that out here.
It's good. One sec. All right, go ahead.
All right, game two. I'm actually curious how long we've been recording. Hour 26. Actually, this is a really good time. Wow.
Good D on the drill. Nice. They're gonna get bad
Classic.
react to the spot dodge.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I
Do you
fucked
think you
up.
should go out? Do you think you should go out there?
Um,
Well, you don't know. You don't have to go out there. I think the ledge is fine.
he's 2%. He's 2%. That's the thing. If he's around like, because what I need is my question. Let's see. That's way too low. The
Yeah, he's
double
at
knee
10.
doesn't really work until about like 20, 25-ish%. Like, it's better if it's better if I just hold stage like I did. That was a tech flub. I meant to probably ledge bear that.
Yeah. You picked the right option. Oh, he tried to do it again. That's crazy. He should have just rolled. If he's gonna buffer something, he should buffer roll.
Yes, I like this. I like all of that.
Okay. F tilt, yeah, good.
Good cleanup.
Up tilt.
Trade.
Okay, the ledge. Yeah, you got
I've
it.
I've watched Mango's Falcon enough time to know that actually up tilt's pretty good. I always loved using up tilt here.
Got him. Mm-hmm.
Just be
Nice
mindful
roll.
of invincibility again.
Yeah.
They're caught.
Nice shield. You can sometimes get away with the stomp on the up tilt too, but it's tricky. Requires good timing.
Yeah, I've
You
seen
can
it.
sometimes get away with it, but it's hard to.
I've seen it get pulled off before. I mean, you can trade with it too, which isn't bad either. But there
Yeah,
is just a risk that you get because if you fuck it up, they're just gonna up tilt you like 3 or 4
you get
times,
20,
and
yeah, and then you get tech chased, and then you take 60 damage.
I've had that happen against Falcons before, where literally like I mess up the stomp and I get up tilted like 5 times, and they just like, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
God damn it.
yeah, no, it's frustrating.
Yeah, so. I think that was a good time to do that bear. Can I give him a little bit too much space again? But okay, I do the up air. That's good.
Oh,
I messed it up.
yes, took care.
Let's see, it's kind of similar to the Toph thing. They crossed me up again with the full hop. Same thing, way dash out.
Yeah,
I dropped shield again.
it's got to move a little faster. I like the roll. don't know why he did that. Why did he shield? Why did he roll? Interesting.
Bear's probably attack flub. I just want to think what I could have done instead. So, Gelman's good. He rolls. You think it's just better just to run up grab him, really, instead of just like
Yeah, probably.
run up grab him or even stop him?
The knee just takes a while.
Yeah. And he threw out a jab too, so it's like he's probably looking to stuff out my aerial drift anyway. And he dashes out. Could have just been better actually just to wait and see what he did.
Mm-hmm.
Really, because he gets back because now he has like stage position too and a decent amount of space to work with. That sucks. Sometimes you just miscalculate it to where you miss the double jump sweep spot.
Yeah. Well, I wish you had got a little more aggressive in that corner there when he was jumping. A little bit.
Do you think I could? Do you think I could have just like dash danced around his range, pretty much?
Yeah, something because you have the invincibility to work with. So I wish you had put a little bit more pressure on him. Maybe force a double jump
Okay.
because you're still invincible. So I want you to play that hand a little harder and
Yeah.
like make him react because like right now you're zoning with invincibility. Where I want you to make him do something.
Yeah.
So I want you to take more advantage of that invincibility. You want to move him around, right?
Yeah.
Because if you could, forcing him out of position is the best way to take advantage of the invincibility.
Yeah. Because right now, like he's kind of just chilling here, and I'm just kind
Yeah,
of
because like you're spacing a move, and it's like there's no reason for him, right?
Yeah, it's like if you're mixing in and out of his grill, he's gonna start reaching a lot more, feel a little less.
Yeah, because he's more likely to do some defensive option if you come right to him, right? Because he can't hit you, right?
Yeah.
So is it a roll? Is it a spot dodge? Or is it a jump? You know?
Yeah. So just getting his
Or a
grill
shield.
more.
Yeah. Take advantage of invincibility. Force him to do something defensive. Okay.
Double.
Stop again. No, this is the knee.
I missed the reverse. That meant to be a reverse, but it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
He messes up the angle.
Out. Back here wasn't bad.
Dashing back a little bit.
The cool thing is that he's giving you a lot of space, so it's like
that's the big difference too, because Toph would take that.
Yeah, he's giving you the space for free, so he's kind of already pinned himself. So it's like you don't have to worry as much about being like giving up the space for free.
And that's the big difference that you get better is that those people that actually take that space.
Yeah,
like I have to be on top of it. Whereas like these people, I can kind of get away with it a little bit more.
Yeah, because they're giving you. He's telling you to come to him.
Yeah,
but he's giving you
see
too much space.
Yeah,
trying to grab him. He's giving you way too much space.
I think I should take the stock off this too. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he gave. Oh my god!
I literally blew him up. I literally zeroed to death him for it.
Yeah, he DI'd it really badly too. It's like
I don't know why he DI'd that hard. And I think in tournament I was seeing it and I'm like, oh my god. I was seeing it like, what the hell?
Because like he can't off attack from that distance. What was he looking for?
That's not gonna off attack anything.
No, you can't.
At that range, look at that. That's if you're about here, maybe I'd respect it, but like,
no, it's so even from there, it's like
that's impossible.
Yeah, there's no way. Not without TAS.
Yeah, I mean, you literally have to TAS it. Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing there. You just gotta DI it in. Take it.
Yeah. Eat whatever is at you, really.
Yeah.
Most likely a double knee.
Yeah. The thing is, too, is to be aware is that, like, he's not, like, so you're naring kind of, but, like, he's not really looking to come forward. So you keep the nair is cool, but keep in mind that he's not really looking. He wants you to lead the offense. So he's not really running into your moves.
Do you think it's better just like close the space in that case if he's just not running in?
Yeah, yeah, use your
He's
dash
like kind of
dance.
dash dancing around too. Like I dash
Yeah,
dance, I gave him way too much perspective. Holy
yeah,
shit!
you went too far.
Same thing as the toe thing.
Yeah, trade. Nice grab. Grab.
I'm looking for
Yeah,
the tech roll in there. That's
no, I
fine.
mean like that. That's fine. That's a 50-50.
Yeah. It's a good 50-50 take too. I love because it's common for tech roll in to punish that. D and Stomp are so good at punching it.
Actually, I don't even. Actually, man, I didn't even be a 50-50 because it's actually because you can't you get like a 3 out of 4 if you go to the edge.
If you do the bear, I think it covers 3 or 4 because on you're right actually. So
You can cover mistech because he techs to the corner, right? So you can cover all three: the mistech, tech in place, tech right, right. But no one's gonna tech right, so I guess it is still like a.
yeah,
It's
but
more
it's
like a
like
2 out of 3, I guess.
yeah, because like tech right's so bad.
Yeah, no one's gonna tech right, so it's either tech in place or mistech or tech in.
Yeah, so it's like if you do that turnaround bear, it beats Miss Tech in place, and then
Yeah,
the rare tech right. So it's like,
yeah. This,
and even then too, like you can react afterwards too on the and auto cancel the bear and react to the tech roll in.
Mhm,
So it's like it's probably just better just like to consider tech just to do the turnaround bear in this situation
mhm.
because I'm pretty much banking like entirely that he's gonna tech roll and that only covers 1 of 4
Yeah,
pretty
and I think
much.
the maybe that's alright. It might be better too. Is that I think that tech back option gets stronger at the point where Fox would die if he gets need at the edge, right? So
So like at a
if he's
higher
like
percent, it's
yeah, like
better.
if you're at like 50 or 60, like where you don't know, like that's where it's like scariest, right? Because a lot of foxes they know if they tech out, like if they tech in place, they're dead. But and then so they'll tech roll in and then they're still like they get stomped. So I think that stomp gets stronger as the percent builds.
Yeah. Whereas in this situation, yeah, you can maybe eat a stomp and you'll be okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, if I
exactly.
knew you, you can still maybe like Hansa tech it or snap the ledge.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
but in like if like you said in this 40-50 in like the 50-60 range, they're like dead off of almost. They're dead off of almost anything, pretty much.
Yeah, they're dead if they guess wrong, right?
Yeah, and
So
it's
it's
like
like it's scarier after like it's like you had 40 more percent to be way scarier.
yeah. And whereas if I do this turnaround bear here, I can get bear to regrab if I a high enough percent they get bared off stage. And I
Yeah,
can
it's like
like I can
it's
drop zone them too. Like there's so much shit I can do.
yeah, it's like the safer of the options, especially at this percent.
Yeah. And even then, like even bear's okay at high percents too because you can get
That's
bear
true.
knee.
That's true.
So I don't do the bear that much, but honestly I should. I honestly should because even if I miss the bear in attack roll and I get the regrab, and
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
and that racks up more percent too, and it's like the higher I get my percent, the more that tech roll and stomp or tech roll and knee is going to work.
Yeah, it gets really strong. I think that's the one thing I think where none like in his game, if I was just like critique it, I think sometimes because he doesn't really regrab, he
No,
gets
he
knee
doesn't.
he gets knees at percents that are really low and they're hard to convert off of.
Mm-hmm.
Like he'll get like a down throw knee at like 20, and it's like then he'll have to like do another mix up to try to get another hit, and sometimes it's like it's hard to convert off of.
Yeah, it's like they're willing to eat the knee anyway. It's like
Yeah,
the worst you
exactly.
can get, you eat a couple 20% or whatever. But
Yeah,
it's like
yeah, yeah.
they're not in like a really death defying position too. It's like it's one of those rare knees where it's like it's okay to take the knee there.
Yeah, exactly. At that
But it's like
moment,
a
it's
higher
okay.
percent, yeah, it's way more threatening
Oh,
because
you just
you're
die. You just die.
yeah, and that's why Nunn's so good at it because he just gets
Yeah,
those knees and you're dead.
yeah. It makes I think Falcon is the best what you gotta call it guess or read character in the game because he gets rewarded. Like a lot of characters, especially like Fox, Sheik, they don't really get rewarded for guessing versus reacting. Whereas Falcon, a guess is worth more than a reaction, which is like sometimes, right? Where it's like that's like something a lot of characters don't have. They don't get rewarded for just like guess like calling a tech out correctly.
I've had this weird theory for a while that Falcon is the best human character in the game. Like
Oh
play
yeah.
you can play very human as Falcon, and he can
Uh-huh.
just succeed.
Yeah, yeah. Because
And
you get
that's what I've
rewarded.
always thought about this with Falcon for the longest time.
That makes sense. Because like a fox, it's like there's no like if I guess like there's no like if I guess with an up air, it's like I can almost always do a reactionary option that's just as good as the guessing option, right?
Yeah, you got Shine too, so you can react off the Shine on a lot of shit too to
Yeah,
get out.
exactly. But like Falcon, it's like, ooh, you guess right, you get a stomp, right? Which is like super valuable.
It's
A lot of
very
characters don't.
simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if I do the bear there too, like I could literally drop zone. I am envisioning drop zoning in that situation right now, just thinking about it.
Mm-hmm. Smash. Yeah.
Not the best DI I've already held really hard in.
You thought you were gonna get nared? What did you think was gonna happen?
One, yes. Which part?
Right here. What did you think? Why'd you DI in? What did you think was gonna happen?
I probably thought I was gonna get nared. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, I just got caught.
It's got mixed up. That's not even a big deal because like you don't know if he's bad or not. That's just like he's just
Sometimes it just happens. You just get hit.
Yeah. I mean, like you're just gonna get mixed. Like you didn't know.
Yeah.
You're in a bad position for.
It's like Falcon drop zoning a fox. Like sometimes you're just gonna get caught.
Yeah.
It's funny when like new people ask me that. It's like I literally just tell them the same answer. Like sometimes you're actually just gonna get caught. There's not really much you can do about it.
Yeah, it's just a bad situation. $25's good though. You can knock down with Nair.
Yeah.
So you had it still a pretty good stock. Okay, he's looking to come in now. He's gonna get the down throw.
Yeah, I'm committing to the tech roll in. Let's see, down throw. It's honestly just better. It's honestly just better if I really just like commit to tech chase at the store early.
Yeah, I think at the lower percent, the tech chase is stronger. It just is, right? Because you just don't get as much. The get like calling out text gets way stronger post. I'd say what do you I think for like 50 60 it gets way better.
That's probably where I'd say it happened where it's at its strongest is literally like I'd say the echelon's literally what you said 50-60.
Yeah, it's like
because like at this sort of juncture, maybe I get a stomp regrab, or maybe if I call it a tech, I get a double knee.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it's a commitment to make.
Yeah,
it's like there's a big reward if you get it. It's a big reward if you get it. But it's like if you don't get it,
mm-hmm.
you know, you give them the chance to get out of the situation.
It's like at least though you did the knee in a scenario where it would have been if he does tech there, it's a really good position for you. Like I think if you're gonna do your knees early, do them to cover them going. Like don't do them in the middle. In situations that force them to the middle, do it situations that would force them off stage. So if you're gonna do that knee there, that was the place to do.
Yeah, so it's not a bad knee, but it's just like it's something to keep in mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like I mean, this is good. Like if he techs in place, that's double knee, or misses the tech.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're right, you kill him, and if you're wrong, well, you reverse the position, which isn't the best thing, but you do have a lead.
Yeah, I get the nair too. I think what do you do? What did he jump out? Yeah, he tried jumping, and I beat him to it.
Yeah.
First nair. This is a bad tendency. Why am I shielding this at 0%?
Yeah, you should have done that.
Literally just eat the CC and grab him.
Yeah.
So let's see. Afterwards. That's that tight dash dances you were telling me about.
Yeah.
Tight dash dance. Look at how much state I gave him.
Yeah, you just gotta tighten it up.
But he's giving me it back. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my.
He's actually giving you the stage back a lot.
I get very triggered seeing this now because I'm like, oh my god, I literally give him half the stage.
Yeah. I mean,
if this is like Toph or I played Kevbot enough times, if it was one of them, they're probably closing this stage instantly right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
he just like for some reason he's
giving me way too much respect.
I don't know why he's in the corner so much. I don't know what he's doing.
He's giving me all the space in the world, pretty much.
He keeps pinning himself. I'm not sure why. And then like lasering in the wrong direction. Again, he's going to the corners though. He keeps putting himself in the corner.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about that mistake. Like you said, it's like you don't have to worry about it as much because he's doing it more than you are, so it's not a big a deal. Yeah.
This is just dumb. This is just like me kind of going a little too hard.
Oh, that was good. I thought you had that. I thought you hit it.
I actually hit those knees. Believe it or not, I hit these knees a lot. I'm actually pretty good at hitting these knees.
I thought it was a good... I'm actually surprised you missed.
But I'm dead.
It probably wasn't the best given your percent and the lead you had.
That's the thing. Is like it wasn't the best decision, but I went for it. I
thought you had it. I'm surprised you missed, honestly.
He's pretty deep off stage too, and it's like again, I'm already committed, and he just started. He starts upbeat. I'm already in mid. Like about to start the knee.
Yeah.
It's like if he does forward B here, hypothetically if he forward B's here, he's on
Oh,
the ledge and I'm fucking dead.
Oh yeah, yeah. You would
So
be
I'm pretty lucky that he even up B in the first place. Like if you fiction 4B's here a lot when I played when I analyzed the fiction set, fiction
Yeah.
4B here like every time pretty much. It's like
Okay.
it's just better like when he's this far out, it's honestly just he held away too. It's just
Yeah,
better
he's
just to
like,
hold the ledge because let's see.
yeah. You should have.
Look at this. Literally, he's dead. I literally win game 2 here. Or in like the worst case scenario, he lands on stage or tries to land on stage. I can do ledge bear or ledge up air.
Yeah.
So I essentially threw the stock completely away at 38%.
Yeah. Which is that's early. That's hella early. This is like.
Yeah, that's just going a little too ham. And you're the tech, right?
Oh, he did though. He did the worst. He did the worst tech.
You did the
He
worst
actually
tech.
did. He actually did the worst tech. Yeah, that was it. Well, there you go. It worked out because like he made he made a mistake after, so it kind of worked out. I mean, you could have still cut the knee in place, but he made it that knee tech in place, but he made it so easy.
Yeah. And then I'm so proud of this third game. Let me just say before saying I'm actually really happy about how I played this third game as a whole.
Oh, good.
Because I haven't had a lot of notable wins really. So like, because I'm
Yeah,
just not as active as most players. So
it feels good to get your W's.
yeah, I've beaten Umar twice since Rollback came out, so I'm really happy about that.
Oh, he didn't DI it well. He might.
Because I'm hoping to get. I think I can definitely get a lot more, but it's like I want to enjoy the ones I have right now.
Yeah, for sure. Always. Oh, I think you wanted to play it a little tighter after the knee. You didn't need to turn around immediately.
I fucked it up right there.
Yeah, right there. You could have kept it a little tighter.
Do you think I could have just like tight danced around instead of way dashing?
Yeah. Tight dash. Because you want to like check to see how far he's gonna go, right? Because like you don't know yet. Yeah,
He could have
like, you
held
don't
in. He could have held into where would knee grab could have worked, or do you think he held a
maybe
little too far away?
you might have been a little too low, but I think you did the dash too preemptively, and that's what you want to stay away from. Like you didn't need to do the immediate wait turnaround, right? You want to like check to see because if like if you're facing forward and he fucks up, then you might be able to kill him, right? But if
Yeah,
like it's like too, I guess like technically maybe you could have turned your back and got to the ledge really quickly, but like just I think sometimes your habit is too quickly to turn your back in that situation. Like you'll get a
he,
hit off stage and you'll turn your back immediately versus like kind of seeing where they position themselves and then reacting accordingly.
do you think it would have just been better like knee dash Hansen than do like a narrow place or another knee?
Or just like dash. So you do the knee, you dash, right? Like you could dash follow, right? And then you kind of see, well, is he going to go under the stage or is he going to snap? And then you can react from there.
Yeah, in this case he snaps, so it's like I knee dash and then I see
You
he
see that
snaps
he snap and
ledge.
then you dash away.
Yeah, dash away or way dash back to like get get in the better position.
Represent it. Yeah, represent yourself.
Because if I just like represent my back turn to already like this, he already like I already gave him what he wanted. And
Yeah,
look at that,
exactly.
he's already back at center, pretty much. Now he has control.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably wow. That's actually hell important because holy shit, he literally won this interaction just because I committed like and turned my back so early.
Yeah. Got him. Oh no, yeah. See, you turn your back too quickly. You always do it. You do it a little too
That's a
preemptively.
double knee, honestly.
Yeah, it's a double knee. You could have killed him.
Yeah.
You just do like a lot of times you'll just do it. You do it a little too early.
Good there. That's a
There.
controller. Ugh. That's ledge bear territory. Well, Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming. I'll be able to get a new controller then, or a new controller then.
Good.
I just want Panda Global to give us an update. That's all I want. Give us an update, and then I'll plan around it. Because if not, I'm gonna just go like baseline, and I'll spend $80 on the controller. I don't like doing it, but it's the first time I'll have to do it. And it's like I don't want to do it, but I kind of have to do it because I'm seeing it hold back my play a little bit.
Yeah, it's the unfortunate part of getting better. You need better controllers.
Yeah. I don't like making those excuses, and I rarely complain about that type of stuff. But
Oh yeah, no, I mean,
I'm starting to actually see why now, and it's a legitimate complaint.
yeah, I mean, a lot of people do use it like as a crutch, and a lot of times it's like it's one of those things, right? Where like your controller isn't stopping you from taking space, right? But
Yeah,
it is making you like fuck up like tech, like, making you make initial tech like tech flubs that like you shouldn't be making.
yeah,
Like that's an issue that does need to be addressed. So
yeah.
I think as long as you know that like a lot of people just like think that they're only losing it because of controller, that's not like
Oh,
no.
that's far
But
from
like
it.
but
I'm
like
kind of
it's nothing
glad it's
wrong with
happened. The best
yeah, it's
thing I can
nothing
say is that I'm glad it's happened because I'm thinking to myself like it's a little bit of a crutch because yeah, my tech skills probably gonna be as precise as I like it to be. I can't practice pivots at all with this controller,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
like my aerials are gonna be bad sometimes. But I'm almost taking it that let's make every other aspect of our play better because
Yeah,
when we
yeah.
do get that good controller, we're going to be very good because we've made the most of what we could with that one controller.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's kind of the approach I've been taking right now. It's just like let's just make the most of it, even though
Yeah,
controllers will
exactly.
trick controllers will trick me a lot of times, and I'll probably bring up again. I'm being like, "Fuck this controller," but like
Yeah.
it's
But,
just
like,
like
ultimately, like, what you wanna work on is your decision-making process, right? And that's not controller based.
yeah, it's like that's straight up just in the head. But like
Yeah.
controllers will happen sometimes. But
Yeah.
I'm happy about approached the whole situation.
That's one of the first I've done the few times I've seen you just go off stage to get the kill.
I just want to see. Guess what I win.
Yeah, you just went out. I like that. I think that's really strong.
I'm really happy. That's like the first time I've done that up air, and I'm really glad because it used to be a hell of a bad habit.
Mm, good.
So
Roll in, yeah. Don't hold shield like that. You gotta move. You gotta shield into something. Don't just hold shield.
field into dash pretty much or dash
Yeah,
chance.
like it's any option, like whatever option you think is the option you want to cycle through, that's fine. But like when you shield, don't sit in shield. I do it sometimes. It's like a lazy out of shield habit, but
Yeah.
it's just like don't well, you want to shield action. Like you don't want to just sit still, especially against Fox, because now like the Fox knows where you are, and it's like they can just get into their shit. Like you wanna just move out as fast as you can.
So like when I roll right here, just like think of an action to do quickly, like whether it's dash, a knee in
Yeah,
place,
like
or
you commit to whatever. Like okay, so you do the roll. What do you see? Okay, do you think it's like what you just like you got to cycle through it a little faster. You
yeah.
don't want to just hold though, right?
There are times where you do need a hole because you just
Oh yeah,
can't. But like in
yeah.
this sort of
Sometimes you can.
situation
Yeah,
right
yeah,
here, like he's giving me all the space in the world. There's literally nothing to be afraid about right
yeah.
here.
There's that. He can't even hit you yet, right? So you're just giving him free real estate to come over to you.
Yeah. It's like, but he just doesn't take advantage of it. He's too indecisive.
Yeah,
So like I kind of get away with it, but it's good to know.
yeah. That's the thing too, and that's why sometimes it can be hard to address certain habits because if you don't
That,
get punished for it, you won't necessarily think it's like you won't even be like, oh, I need to stop that, right?
and that's why I wanted to study the set too, because even though I won, there's definitely some details I can work on.
Oh yeah, I mean, unless you're JV5 and somebody, there's always something.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah,
all
nice.
still
That
pretty
was a good.
good.
That's a good shield. Nice.
Good
Got a grab.
grab. Let's see.
Knee.
I could have gone knee to up air. And he kind of DI'd out to where double knee wouldn't have worked. I could have gone knee to up air.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Nice.
this is even better though.
Reverse. Oh, oh.
That's a pretty good up B. That's a pretty good up B.
Yeah, I guess you just have to give him props.
Like I could have up aired that, but that's such a hard up. Like that's such a hard
Yeah.
up air to hit. Really. So it's a good up B in his part.
Yeah, move out, move. Oh, yeah.
I want to see when I was in shield here. I'm already out of lag.
Yeah, you
Do you
gotta
think
go.
it just would have been better to dash out, or do you think the shield is still okay?
I would have dashed. I would have dashed immediately or rolled or something. I just would get out of the corner immediately.
Okay.
Or like I would get back to neutral as fast as I could.
Okay. Yeah. Because I got caught in shield there too, and it just
Because your
kind of
shield is like one of the worst spots to like you just don't want to be in shield that much. Cause like again, it's just like you can win mix-ups out of shields, obviously. I mean, you see Johnny do it, but it's like it's such a bad position to have to play over and over again. You just have slower aerials or slower options or whatever.
Again, he's just so indecisive out of shield when I'm in shield.
Yeah, that's true. He's not really pressuring you that much.
Ooh, and I kind of got the. I fucked it up there.
He might be dead. Is that 60% knee gonna just kill him? He's might just be dead. Yeah.
I actually messed it up right here too. I actually meant to grab ledge here, and I messed up the pivot.
Oh, you did.
And
Nice adjustment.
that was like the adjustment I was talking about. It's like, yeah, you're gonna mess up sometimes, but what can you do to like make it most of it? I was like, in the back of my head, I was like, oh, try another knee, and it worked. And I'm like, oh, I got it. He's dead.
Yeah. Here you just gotta. Here I'd just be greedy as hell because my stock is pretty much chalked almost. I'm like one hit away, kind of. Especially on Yoshi's, I would just be looking for a stop. I would just be trying to greedy. I'd be looking for it hard if I could. I guess grab two, but I'd be looking for something. Cause like you're just one hit away. You're gonna die so quickly at 116 on Yoshi's. Like you're just gonna like any move's gonna put you off and you're gonna die. So I might be a little greedy here. I don't know how you feel.
I can definitely see it, especially this first.
Yeah, I'd be looking for it because I just want a knockdown. Like I really
Because
want it. I really want,
look at the space he's giving me here. He's literally
yeah.
in the center, and there's no reason really for me to like. What's to be afraid of?
I'd be much more willing to gamble in this scenario on the stage because it's going to be like any straight hit's going to kill me pretty much, and I have like getting damage on the stock is going to be so valuable for my next stock.
Yeah,
So I'd be a little greedy here if I could. I'd be more willing to take a risk.
I think so. I kind of agree as well too, especially at just this percent.
Yeah,
Because look at where he's at right now, and look where I'm at.
yeah, exactly. And
That's,
imagine if you get a stomp here, you get a knockdown, you get a tech chase sequence. Maybe you get 50, 60% regardless.
but there's nothing to be afraid about too either. From my spot right here,
Oh yeah,
like
not at all.
what's to be afraid of? There's not really a reason for me to shield.
Yeah, exactly. No, you don't need to shield at all.
Yeah. And I gave him time to react to because I acted out of shield.
Mm-hmm. See, like it's so hard to not die here. It's like one hit and you're pretty much dead.
I don't think it was bad, but like definitely, take the chance because if you get that big stomp opening,
yeah, they're
gonna be fucking terrified.
Yeah, I would just like, and obviously, like I don't even feel that way on every stage. I just meant given that like small stage, your percent, and you already have like a full stock lead pretty much. I'd be more willing to like just call him out if I had an opportunity, if I saw something.
Yeah, because if you get that big opening, he's dead at 30 sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, like, in tech chases, like, I've had this concept with story for a while too. Bobby and I have been talking about it, where it's we like when you grab somebody in like Battlefield or whatever, and you tech chase them. It's about 3 to 4 tech chases, usually 3 to 4 or 5 tech chases. Mm-hmm. But here, they're off stage on like maybe 1 to 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Of how small it is. So it's like, it's like the edge guard sequences come up much quicker.
Exactly.
And so it's like I can see where the risk is good because if you get that stomp, you get a tech chase going, and they're probably off stage within the first or second down.
Yeah, imagine you get a knee at 30, he might be dead.
Yeah. So like it happens so quick.
Yeah. And even if he doesn't die, you get the percent that makes your next stock even easier.
Oh hell yeah!
I like the attempt what you did there.
What I'm liking is that look, I didn't actually commit to the knee.
Yeah, I like that. Up there. Oh, that's just unfortunate.
It was good DI too. It was actually pretty good DI in the drill.
Yeah.
Just sucks that I flanked.
Grab.
I guess if I space it, that's double knee.
Yeah.
This is another small detail. Gotta tech it again.
Yeah, you can tech that.
Yeah. Tech. Do you think like tech in place, tech roll? What do you think was the better tech there? Just like
you can just tech it down and then grab him.
Okay. There's that rising there. I missed space to stop bombs.
Yeah.
It was such a good rising there too. It's just I was too late.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Or B. Yeah, that should be kill. Got him. All
Some
right, where's that?
sometimes you gotta throw it out.
Yeah, you haven't done it the
Yeah,
entire time I've watched you play.
yeah,
So
yeah. That's what I was like. I was thinking, it's like, you know what? I haven't done it. It's like I could probably get away with it maybe once or twice.
yeah, it's something to keep on the brain. Okay, he missed space. Get the grab.
I
Knee.
misspaced the knee
Yeah, it's
again, but
unfortunate.
that's
He's got the
okay.
wrong hitbox. Ooh, okay, I like it.
There's that dash out stomp you talked about.
Yeah,
Remember?
it's so good. It's
It
so
was
good.
I was a bit late on it too because you saw he light shielded it, but like
Yeah.
it wasn't
That
the
that's
best
the that's
spacing.
that's the concept though.
It wasn't the best spacing, but I'm glad I actually like I did the concept
Yeah, it's good.
because look what I get. I get stop and grab. This is me kind of feeling myself a little bit.
I mean, you have a 2 stock lead.
Yeah, and he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
That's set.
Yeah, I got him. I mean, he kind of did like a lot of the things that you were struggling with in your set with Toph. He did those things for you. I think he gave you a lot of stage, and you were kind of able to control. And then like the games 2 and 3, you got a lot of like just like you just converted, consistently, and he died.
Yeah. But I think it was really like just a good progression set. I'm glad we analyzed both because one, we get to see like the bad problems like as they are in the tough set, and then we get to
Mm-hmm.
see it a little bit addressed, or where like I can actually take even more advantage of it in the Firefly set.
Yeah, exactly. So
But
good stuff, man.
yeah, I really appreciate it. And also, thank you for the warm up again, just like being open to it too, because I'm trying to just branch out my comfort zone a bit more with the community because I pretty much have been like kind of just like 925 for pretty much the majority of just as a whole. But like
Yeah.
as I've gotten just so much better as a player, like I realize like I can do actually just so much more, just like even outside of that.
Oh,
Like,
good.
and definitely I've shown the capabilities to do it too, stuff like this. So I'm kind of branching myself out a bit more and just like going to more people for like analysis and stuff like that. This is Samus said I want to have violence about too. I'll probably have violence and talk about it a little bit with him.
Yeah, you should hit him up. He'd love to talk about it.
Yeah, because I played him once too, and I was just like, it was an extremely discouraging session because just like I just wasn't really like, one, I didn't have the best mindset, and two, just like, you know, he totally just opened me up and it was a good learning lesson too, and I learned a lot from it too after playing really bad and kind of messed me up for it. Well, I think
Yeah.
he'd be good to give me pointers too because you never know when you'll run like a good Samus or if I even bump into Hugo or something like that because
Yeah,
you know
exactly. You never know. So I mean,
because I'm
yeah.
at the point where I can definitely like give Hugo a run for his money.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting better. So I mean, like, yeah, I mean, it's better to talk to more people, get more viewpoints.
Yeah, but
All right, man.
I think that's it. But
Yeah,
thank you again.
yeah, no problem, man. I'm glad the sets went smell, man, and good shit.
Yep. All right.
I'll hit you up again to play sometime. All right.
Yeah, I'm definitely down.
All right. Peace out, man.
Later, dude. All right. I think that's it, everybody, for the stream. Thank you for anyone that tuned in. I really appreciate it. Don't do these analysis too often, but it's nice to get other perspectives from people too, because I think it's super important to just learn a lot more about the game. But thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Peace.